Hi, my name is Camacho and I'm from 9CB, and for my PXS I made a video game. This video game is called Adventures of Meh, and it's basically related to change as it's a game throughout the history. So for example, the First World medieval period, and it goes across until World War II. I think it's unique as it's a video game from scratch, and I used it with coding and other modes, and I made my own sprites and I did all of that. I think I should win because I spent a lot of time, as I spent 2.5 months doing it, 3 hours every day, and yeah, and I think it's really good, and I think video games are unique as not as many people do video games, and I did it from scratch and not just copy everything off. So yeah.
My name is Isabella Lenberman, I'm from 8CB, and for my PXS I made a futuristic dress and a magazine that goes through fashion through the eras. I chose this idea because I thought it would be unique and interesting to find out what our ancestors used to wear and why. The magazine goes through each iconic era of fashion, from the early Victorians to the most recent changes in fashion. The dress, I combined a part of each era together to make one final product. I think you should vote for me because I spent the most time and effort in my work, and it took me a very long time to make. Vote for me.
Hi, my name is Roisin and I'm in 7CK. For my PXS, I made cards for different occasions and celebrations. The way how it relates to change is by saying, in my own words, saying change in design. It took me 2 weeks to make, including the preparation and getting the stuff ready. The reason why that you lot should vote for me is because it's really unique. My PXS is really unique and I've put a lot of effort on it.
My name is Franklin and I'm from 10CB. For my PXS I did a commentary on a Flash game called This Is the Only Level. It relates to the theme of change because the level kind of doesn't change, but the properties of it change. So as you platform around the level, it changes, so one bit might be bouncier than the other, or more challenging. And I think you should vote for me because people in my tutor group said it's like quite funny, and the video on a whole is quite entertaining. So thanks.
Kind of hinting to what's different about this version of the level. There's only one level. This is the only level, as you probably could tell from the title. And there's just loads of these. Think before doing.
My name is Naomi Richards, 8CK, and for my PXS I created an animation showing how the seasons change. In each season you can see the person walking along shows what you might wear in each season, and in the background you can see what sort of things you might do in each season as well. I created my animation on a software called Anime Studio, and I took about a month and 2 weeks creating it. I used the idea of change as an inspiration because change happens around us all the time, and I wanted to do something that is constantly changing, like the seasons. I think I should win the PXS competition this year because I put a lot of time and effort into it, and mine's different and unique to other people's.
Hi, I'm Amy Evans from 7CB. For my PXS, I made a magazine about civil rights. The first one's about black people and how they were enslaved and stuff. And I would extend it to talk about children's rights and gay rights and stuff like that. It took quite a while to make, so I put a lot of effort into it. I had to research and plan how to set it out and all that. So I think you should vote to me because my PXS is individual and very unique.
I'm Audrey Nice, and for my PXS I made a scrapbook on the post boxes of Britain and how they've changed throughout time. This relates to the theme of change because I don't think many people will think it's changed that much, but actually it has changed a lot since they were invented, and it took me 2 weeks to gather all the photos, and took me about another week to make the final product. And I think people should vote for me because I took a lot of time outside the house rather than indoors.
My name is Freya. I'm from 10CK, and for my PXS I made an animation of a plant growing. It relates to the theme of change because it shows how a plant is rapidly changing as it grows, and you should vote for me because it's unique and it took a lot of work.